What's the best way to inform my team about incoming requests? Hi, this is Eliot from Workload. In this video, we'll be building a workflow starting with a new form response in Jotform. Then we'll be formatting the data and composing a short summary using the AI wizard by Workload before sending that summary as a channel message in Slack. All right, let's build a workflow. So we're going to start here at the workload editor. We'll give our workflow a title. So this is going to be Jotform to wizard to Slack. And I'm going to select my trigger by clicking in the trigger box. And that's going to be in Jotform. And the event is going to be a new form submission. Make sure we're connected to Jotform. If you have any issues connecting to the apps we use in this workflow, please check out the blog in the description of this video. The form ID is going to be our new marketing request form. So whenever we get a new response to that specific form, that's going to initiate this workflow. I'm going to test my trigger. So we have a form response, but the way it looks when it comes from Jotform is all of the answers and questions and details about the way the form is set up is all kind of mixed together. And it's a little tricky to find exactly what I need. So I'm going to use one of our tools by Workload in order to sort this out. So I'm going to click Continue. We're going to use the AI wizard by Workload. We're going to prompt your data. For the input data, I'm going to come down where it says Answers here and click on that. And then I'm going to say, pull out the answers and create a separate object. We'll test this action. And we have a success. There's all of our answers pulled out so we can use them more easily in this workflow. So I'm going to click Continue. I'm going to add another step. This is also going to be our tools and our AI wizard by Workload. And this time we're going to get the AI wizard to interpret these responses. So the input is going to be all of that data from that step 2 we just created. So the whole output there. I'm going to paste in this prompt. These are the answers to these questions. Last name, first name, email address, project type, project name, target audience, key message, and deadline. Put these answers into this sentence structure. First name, last name, email address, request say, project type, for, project name, serving, target audience, with this, key message, and is due by deadline. So obviously this is specific to the form structure I set up in Jotform. So you'll need to organize this prompt for the AI wizard based around what your form was that you want to interpret. So I'm going to click Continue. I'm going to test this action. And now we have that as a sentence. Vandango at this email address requests an email campaign for Dango for mayor, serving the voting populace of the greater Sacramento area with, I may not have been born in Sacramento or California for that matter, but I've lived here for over 10 months. I think I know what's best for our community, and is due by August 22nd. So that looks great. I'm going to click Continue. I'm going to add a step. And this is going to be in Slack. And we are going to send this as a channel message. Make sure we're connected to Slack. The channel I'm going to send this to is my test channel. Obviously, you would send this to whatever channel is most relevant to your company. The message text is going to come from that step 3. It's going to be that whole sentence. I can decide if I want to give this a bot name. Otherwise, it will just say workload. So I could say request as the bot name. And I could make an icon if I wanted, or use an emoji, or add to a part of a thread, but I'm not going to for this specific example. Whatever you chose for these inputs in the setup of this workflow would be what always happens. So every time we get a form submission, it's going to be turned into a channel message with request as the name. If I selected an icon, every request would have that same icon. So we'll test our action. And we have a success. So I'm going to click continue. And I'll peek over at Slack. And that was just sent as a channel message with the bot name of request. So our workflow works properly. We can check and make sure there's a green dot in the corner of each of our nodes. And then I can activate this workflow. And now whenever I get a new form submission to that specific form in Jotform, the AI wizard will first format the data and then create a summary to send as a channel message in Slack. That's how you can use Workload to build a workflow that interprets Jotform responses and sends them as a channel message in Slack. Please join the Workload community by commenting on this post with any questions you might have or suggestions for future videos. You should also like this video and click here to subscribe to our channel, or click here to get more content from Workload about how to make your business practices flow more smoothly. And I'll see you next time.